Hi folks, in this video I want to talk a little bit about the background images, and this is a very unique feature that we've included in the home page and the internal pages of the artisan template. And that is these sort of background images you see over here in the sections, like the image, the clearer image to the left and the clearer image over here to the right. Those are just background images, and they're parallaxing, meaning that they move at a different rate than the page scrolls at. We also have the little bit of themed image over here. We'll talk about that in a different video, but to replace these background images right here, we'll just pop this open in Dreamweaver to start with. And the index page we'll focus on for now. So we'll open up our index page in Dreamweaver, and we'll do the same here in Expression Web. We have it open, and you can't see the actual background image in the design view, but how we apply these background images to those sections. And we'll start with this very first section right here, section 1. Okay, I'm just going to sort of put my cursor somewhere in here, and what we're looking for is we just want to flip over here, select it and go to the code view so I can sort of take you down and explain how these images work. We are using a background image right here in the very first container of each section. So for the first section, and we're going to be looking at around line 372, it's actually commented as section 1, but right here, see the data image source? This is where we load in the image, and we keep it so that we use a background image that you can just simply change in the page without having to go through any CSS or whatnot. And here's the link to the image right here. Now what I recommend, if you want to replace the background image, this section 1 BG1 themed image, it's a bit of a mouthful, but all it is for that top section is it's a very, very light faded out sort of image, and depending on which theme you have, it will be a different image. But in this case, we sort of show some mountains in the background because we're kind of on an outdoors theme here, but we see some mountains. So the image that we're using is a very faded out, a very light background image. And if you need help replacing these, we do offer to do this for you at no charge. We will do this for your home page, and we will do it for each of the 5 sections. We will create, if you provide the images or recommend a theme to us, all you have to do is send us your images or contact us first. Then we'll arrange a Dropbox where you can send us your images. And once we have those, we'll size them, we'll rename them and send it back to you, or update the template directly. So that would be these, in this case, the background image you see here. And then as we scroll down, you see there's some trees and mountains over here. And then as we scroll down, some birds over here. And same thing, these slightly faded out gray ones, will replace those for no charge, as well as the themed images on the left, the clear image. But I just wanted to point that out because a lot of folks will be looking at this going, well, how do I get my image to be faded out and blank like that? If you have Photoshop or some sort of a text editor, you can do it. The purpose of this video isn't to show you how to work with those editors, though. It's just to talk about where those images are coming from and let you know that if you get stuck or need help, you can send us your pics and we'll replace them. Now, with that said, the very first section in our templates here, and that's this one right here, and that comes from right here in the main landing area, and we've just tied the image in right here, and that's just the path to the image. So if it's in the site themed images background folder right here, okay, that is the section 1 BG1 themed image PNG, and we've named them sequentially 1 through 5 because on our home page we have this first section up here, that's section 1, and then this is section 2, section 3, section 4, and section 5. And what we did is we have some augmented like left and rights, and this sort of container that allows the image to sort of fade in or blur in. They're offset and somewhat different shape for each section. Going down to the next section, the exact same process for each one after that is when we go to a content section, we're just going to select it right like so, and we want to find sort of the main container for that. So we're going to go and look for the instance editable, and the very first div to the right of that, we should be able to find it. Or you just go in the code view and each section is numbered. Section 1 ends here, section 2 starts here. There is the background image for that section right there. And that's the same all the way down. If you just stayed in code view and went to section 3, you'd find the next background image right here. And then scroll on down, section 4, same thing. And all you need to do is change this source to whatever folder and name of image you want to use for those sections.